Hey guys. So, me and Cruzy are just, hanging here at the house, and my fiance's at work. I'm getting ready to go pay the electric bill, and I was just thinking about, internet bullies and just people that bully, period. I don't get it. I don't understand why people feel that it's okay to just get online and start hating on people, start talking mean stuff to people. I don't understand it. Why does that make you feel better about yourself? How does that work? You got people that have, all kinds of problems like depression, anxiety, things like that, and they use the internet to, get away from things. And because I can get on here and I can choose to ignore whoever I want. I don't have to respond back to you. I choose who I want to talk to on here. And, it really irritates me when, I see somebody that's really trying to do something with their life, and you got some internet bully sitting there talking about their enormous boobs, or, how their hair looks that day and how poor they look, things like that. I just don't understand why people do things like that. Were you picked on as a child? Is that why you act like that? I don't get it. Come here, Cruzy. Hey, guys. This is Cruzy today. Jaggers do. You stretching? He's getting ready to go sit outside. Hold on 1 second. Let me put him on his chain. Hold on, I'm coming. But, I feel like everybody needs to just be kind to people. And people, just don't know how to do that. They don't know how to be nice. Just keep your opinions and your thoughts to yourself. Nobody really wants to hear it. Seriously. Nobody wants to hear what you're thinking. Especially if it's rude. I was on here the other night, and I'm not 100% comfortable with myself right now. I'm, almost 8 months pregnant. I've never weighed 184 pounds in my entire life, and I do now. And, I don't feel the best about myself, but I had some guy on here the other night talking about how enormous my boobs were. Who does that? Why does that matter? And I was sitting there talking about makeup, of all things. It doesn't make any sense to me, and it really hurts to see people, shame others. We all have our own problems. Everybody has some kind of problem, whether it be, being ashamed of your weight, or, anything. And addiction, anxiety, bipolar, schizophrenia. There's so many different things out there. And people, there's no reason to get on the internet or in person, sit there and shame somebody and make fun of people. Because, you see somebody in a wheelchair, and you sit there and make fun of them. All it takes is 1 second, one wrong jump, one car accident, one failed attempt at a cartwheel. Anything can paralyze you from the waist down, put you in a wheelchair. Just walking can hurt you, and you can get paralyzed. And you got everybody making fun of you. You have people making fun of you now because karma is a bitch, and it came back and bit you in the ass because you decided to make fun of that kid. I don't get it. And it really hurts that people are like that. Like my brother, he was born with cleft palate, and I always had to stick up for him when we were in school because kids would call him, hair lip. I've heard kids call him, um, tell him that he doesn't have a top lip. There's so many different things that kids they used to call him flat nose because of how his is, because of his cleft palate. I mean, just really mean, vulgar things. Like, kids are really rude and very mean. But you know what? They lead by example. Obviously, they've been around somebody that has said it or they've heard it from somewhere. And I don't feel that it's right. Like, it's horrible. And, that could very easily turn out and be you one of these days. Like, something can happen and it could turn around, bite you in the ass, and now you got people making fun of you. I used to have to protect my brother because of that stuff, because it hurt him. He couldn't help that he was born that way. He couldn't help that gene was in his father's DNA, and he was born that way. He can't help that. And kids would make fun of him for it, and, yeah, it made him tougher after a while, but that's not the point. People should accept everybody. The world would be so much better if people weren't so rude and mean and just did and said whatever to people. Like, I don't understand why people have to be so mean. But I don't know, that was just on my mind and it was really bothering me, because you get on here and see all these people just talk so much crap to people just to do it. No particular reason. Just to do it, just to make themselves feel better. And I don't understand it. Like, you cannot possibly feel that much better about yourself by shaming somebody else. They say that when you're talking to people that it's something that you see in them is actually something that you see in yourself that you don't like. And that's very interesting. They say that that helps them feel better about themselves. And I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Now, I'm not gonna say that I've never done that. I'm sure when I was a kid in school that I was mean to people. But now that I'm grown up and I'm an adult, I don't sit there and make fun of people. A lot of times people can't help that they are the way they are. God made them that way. You should accept that. And God made you the way you are. Now, you have chosen to go down the path of making fun of people, but, that's on you. God only tries to direct us in the right direction. God tries to get us to follow his path, but not everybody takes it. But me and Crazy are gonna go pay the electric bill and go find something to do until tonight when we gotta go get Dad. But just try to be kind to people, please. I don't like seeing mean, vulgar stuff on my channel. And I really hope that everybody can just get along. But have a good night, and I will be on here later on at 7. Actually, I think I'll be on my Facebook live at 7 talking about almost the same similar thing, kinda. If you want, tune into that. It's www.facebook.com/Megan's Beauty Book. I will link it down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not yet, subscribe and hit that bell so you get a notification every time that I post. Have a good night. Bye, guys.